Alrighty, last 24 hours in Edinburgh before I head back to the US. Don't really have any plans, just wander around. I'm going to meet up with one of my friends, dropped off my other friend at the airport, helped her with her bags. Yeah, just going to make the most of the last day, come back, pack up fully, grab an Uber in the morning. Maybe I'll get breakfast at the place around the corner one last time, but depends when I wake up. This was the road home for past 4 months. It'd be weird not walking down here every night, but it'd be nice to see the U.S. again. Ready, so last morning, waking up, gonna grab some sort of food, try to take in the sights one last time. Not the sights, but just the neighborhood. Crammed my suitcase closed, so that's all taken care of. Yeah, time's up. Leave for the airport around 10:30. Got to check my bag, and then off to JFK. Well, Amsterdam, then JFK. Grabbed a sandwich, Chapter 1 baker around the corner. Pretty good, been there a couple of times. Passing by the corner store and the Clock Cafe. Went there a lot. Right around the corner from the accommodations. So a lot of early afternoon breakfast there. Going for a little stroll. I got about 35 minutes till I need to grab an Uber to get to the airport. I think all my friends have left earlier today. I got an afternoon flight. So just wandering, killing time. Try not to sit in an empty room. Probably go back and play some country music if I'm honest. But let's try and enjoy the last few sights around Edinburgh. I'm not gonna see the castle today, but I was there last night. Went to a Christmas market, had dinner on the Royal Mile, and then went to a pub on Rose Street, and then walked back down Princess Street. Yeah, hopefully my bag makes it, because I've been hearing some not so fun stories about travel on the way back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it goes smoothly, because this 8-hour flight is going to be not fun enough without complications. This step. The most unstable thing. Packed up. That is all of the evidence that I was ever here. So, got it all cleaned out. Room's cleaned up. Bags at the door. Nothing left, just to get an Uber and head home. Alrighty, this is the last one. Let's go on our final adventure to end this adventure. Thank you. Gotta drop my fob off at reception. can take a bus or a tram down from the station. It's about, well, with luggage, maybe like a 10-minute walk. This bag is probably closing in on 70 pounds or more. So I'm not doing that. I got an Uber. Uber is pulling up right now. Time to head to the airport. Made it. Apologies to my Uber driver, who very kindly put my very heavy suitcase in and out of his car for me. So, shout out to that guy. Where am I? Had a minor catastrophe. Couldn't get the Uber. So, let's just hope one of my credit or debit cards wants to work now so that I can check this bag. It'll be great. Alrighty, so delayed twice. Still in Edinburgh, going great. Also, might miss my connecting flight due to this. Wonderful. Gate agent said the flights in Amsterdam are also delayed, so I might make it home, but I also might be in Amsterdam, so I'll make it back at some point. Alrighty, so don't know if you can hear me over the music, but the whole morning has been very frazzled, so I don't remember what I have or have not said. Started the day with all my credit cards not working, so getting the Uber to the airport in itself, didn't think that was going to happen. Then my luggage was overweight, so it wasn't overweight and you pay a fee. It was overweight and they wouldn't take it, so I had to unpack my shit and put some of it in a backpack. And then check 2 bags. That was great. And then now I'm sitting in my second delay of my first flight, so I haven't even left Edinburgh yet. Theoretically, all of the flights out of Amsterdam, which is where I'm going to, are also delayed, so I might make my flight to JFK, which would be wonderful. But I have no idea. I already grabbed lunch on the first delay. I got a Jameson and Coke on the second delay. So we'll see. We'll see if I make it. We're boarding, so something happened. So took the flight to Amsterdam, delayed twice. Didn't make my flight to JFK. They rebooked me for tomorrow, not going to New York, which was the plan. So now I need to go figure this out. And I need to figure out whether I'm supposed to pick up my baggage or not. It's going great. Alright, well, this video is turning out a lot more interesting than I intended it to be. Got through passport control in Amsterdam, heading outside, gotta grab an Uber to the hotel, and I just pray to God the hotel has food. Yeah, it's just the smooth travel you want when you've been away for 4 months and you have to go home and just everything's going wrong. So let's go check out Amsterdam, I guess. I've got a hotel, ordered an Uber, got some food at Starbucks. Think we're good for the night. I'm so tired. This has been the least movement but the most stressful day ever. I'm gonna get the Uber and probably crash. So see y'all tomorrow, and hopefully I can make it back to the US now, because first attempt definitely didn't work. Alrighty, so this night just keeps getting better and better. I booked a hotel on booking.com, and apparently I don't know whose system was doing what, but they were full. So they accepted my reservation, said yeah, whatever. Here's your, confirmation. Come over. So I got Uber, show up, try to check in. They're like, yeah, no, you got to go to this place down the street where I've already been automatically rebooked, but don't bother telling the person trying to go to sleep. So just what I want to do is a nice little 5-minute walk. It's not far, but it's just the last thing I want to be doing right now. But I guess this is my welcome to Amsterdam. Alrighty, assuming the internal audio on this works, made it to the hotel after getting sent to a different one, so that's great. But we can do a little room tour. It's a little. The sink is like in the room, which is a little. Not sure about that. Shower. I think this is a shower. Yeah, shower. 2 singles. Got a little desk. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's just for a night. The whole bathroom in your room is a little new, but yeah. I'm gonna go get some dinner. I got dinner for another like 40 minutes, and I'm gonna unpack. Well, not really unpack. I'm just gonna plug some stuff in to charge, crash, and then try to make it back to the U.S. tomorrow. Alrighty. So day 2 of attempting to get home. In Amsterdam, I'm gonna grab some breakfast at the hotel and then go over because I still can't check into my flight online because they're including the flight yesterday, which got delayed on my itinerary, which makes it look like I'm checking in a day late. So that's great. But we'll go over the airport a little earlier than usual just so I can make sure that's all sorted out. I'm gonna be sitting there for a while anyway, so it is what it is. Alrighty, round 2. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so the company that rebooked me is apparently not the company I need to check in with. So I had 2 hours. Now I got a little less, and I gotta go. So I guess like a different check-in gate area. It's just I need something to go right. Alrighty, don't know if you can hear me. Made it through security. Made it through passport control. I got 30 minutes to my flight. Well, till it closes actually. And the sign just said 7 to 26-minute walk to my gate, so that'll be great. Yeah. Alrighty, made it to Dublin through pre-check. Got my boarding pass. I'm over to the gate. To make this whole trip better, my baggage is still in Amsterdam, which is great. So I gotta make a claim when I get back. So looking forward to that. Change the scenery to typical I'm back in Portland. Didn't film anything after getting on the flight in Dublin. Flight back was smooth. Watched a couple of movies. I watched It, which scared the lady next to me. So apologies to her. But made it back. Had a nice little 2-hour layover in Washington. Got some dinner. Eventually back to Portland, little after midnight. Unpacked, got about 2 hours of sleep, finished unpacking, and then just been home since. So, not the simple travel video I had intended. It turned out to be a lot more chaotic, but made it back. Had an incredible time, and now we're gonna settle back into normal life.